All right, so we're starting our advanced mat class today. I'm thinking reformer because I'm getting ready to go back into the studio to teach. And plus I was looking at my own reformer here in the studio. But in any case, we're doing mat today and the advanced work. So let's start sitting and then lay yourself down to your upright curl. You'll support your head with your hands, bring the legs into a frog. Inhale, the legs push out on a high diagonal. Exhale, pull them back in. You keep your torso high here, the upper back. Even with the movement of the legs back and forth, try to stay stable here on the mat by pressing your body into the surface beneath you. The legs lengthen out to a full stretch. Open your knees to the floor. Stretch the legs together and then pull them apart. One more like that. And then parallel legs, soft point through your feet. We're thinking of lifting the arches of the feet up into the top of the foot. The toes are still soft. You don't want to grab them and really cause any contraction that would cause you to feel pain in the foot or in the leg. Right? We don't want to cramp. We want to just have the toes softly pointed so that you're long across the top of the shin, ankle, and foot, and including the toes. One more like this. Pull it in. Now flex and reach out. Pull the pinky edges of the feet back and the big toe, the inside edge of the foot forward. That way the feet are flat as if they're straight on a wall that you're moving back and forth here with the action of your legs. Keep finding the lift up of the head, the lift forward and down of your sternum to keep that high upper arm curl. And then pull the legs in, lift them up higher to the ceiling this time to point on the inhale and flex on the exhale. Really work through your feet. Try to curve them through the whole structure of each foot. So you're not just flapping the feet at the ankles like that, but really finding the articulation that you have available to you through all the different joints in your feet. That'll feel amazing and make the rest of your body feel better as well. And then we point to end, circle the arms forward and start pumping for hundreds. Inhaling and exhaling, gazes down and long. Keep pressing the legs out and away from your center. Probably keep them higher rather than lower because you already used up some of your core strength doing the footwork here. However, if you can lower the legs, go for it. You'll know how it feels. You want to stay out of your back and into your abs. The collarbones are wide so that the shoulders don't hunch by the ears. You feel the blades drop down beneath you into the mat and you try to lift so you're only on the tips of the blades here, tipping them up like you're being pitchforked forward into your legs. Keep the knees as straight as you can. Really work into your quads for that. And just one more breath. And then we'll lower everything down. Just stretch out here for your roll up. Legs together, arms back. Lift the arms coming up, shoulders fall, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, dive over yourself. Bring it forward here. Lengthening the legs, lengthening the back line, then push forward through your heels. Your arms can rise to the level where you can maintain control on your way down to the mat. It would be nice to have a challenge there, but be kind to yourself if you're first starting moving. Maybe you've been stuck at your desk all day, or you've been busy doing something else, and you haven't really stretched out your body before starting this. We'll roll it back again, lengthen out through your legs, and lift. Exhale before you need it. It'll carry you through. Dive over. The arms can stay up by the ears. If you can support that, you probably are going to want to lower them a little bit more on the lift, but bring them up when you can. And down we go for the last time. Once you lay it down, you circle the arms around, maybe scooch forward for rollover depending on the space that you have. Lift the legs, take them up. We'll take them apart about 4 to 5 inches. Press through the arms to bring the legs up and over. Bring them parallel to the ground here. Flex the feet, close the legs, reach out through your heels. Pull out through the halo as you spread your back down onto the mat. Try to lengthen it to the far end. Reach your legs forward, working level apart, and go up and over. So working level just means it's the place as far away from your center as you can go without destabilizing your center. Right, so in this case, that means that you take the legs only as low as you feel your core. You don't feel your back get anxious or worried, and we press and lift again, or arch excessively off the mat. There's still a little bit of an arch because we have that normally in that lordotic part of our spine. Now we're going to bring the legs forward, open, now close With the legs closed and pointed, bring yourself up and over, lift your hips in the air. Open the feet flex, and now you go down with the legs apart and the ankles flex, the feet flex. Stretch the legs out to working level again. Point, close, and open, and go over again. Close, flex, and bring it on down. The legs are forward. We point, take them apart. Lift here, reaching. Close, flex, and down we go. We're just going to do one more. Apart to lift. Close and flex to lower. On the way down into tree, we lower the left leg. That foot stays flexed, and the right foot is pointed. I need to slide back so I have my heel grounded. And then we lift coming up. Look up at your midline. Bring your left hand to the back of the right leg. Come up. You use your psoas, your hip flexor, to pull you all the way up to sit as tall as possible. And then curl the tail up. You release yourself down inch by inch. The spine flows to the ground. The leg stretches out in front of you. The arms lengthen at your side. And we lift to come up again. Trying to keep equal weight in the two glutes, even though the two legs are doing two very different things. And then down we go again. Suck the belly into the spinal curve. Keep stretching the leg longer. Don't let it drop. Don't let it lift. Hold it where it is. And one more time to come up. You're pressing the leg into the hands as much as you're pulling the hands up into the leg. Now, let's lift the leg and release it down, moving the thigh bone on the socket. And then we lift the leg, hold it there, release the arms if you can, otherwise walk your hands down the leg and pull yourself down to the ground. We're going to lift the leg up. I'm moving over slightly for room. And now we start the circles. So the advanced circles, you lift the right hip, the waist, the rib cage off the floor, come all the way around, holding the left side grounded. And inhale to stretch and exhale to circle. Use your arms pressing into the mat to help you stabilize the upper body. Two more like this. Reach out through the center of the sole of the foot. Again, so you're not pointing the foot to cramp it. One more. Come to the top and reverse. The left side heavy. Then you move the leg right. Circle around, spiral the right side off the ground, then onto it. There might be a little bit of like a syncopated feel to this movement because you like to slow it down as you come to the top and maybe sweep it around as you come across the body. Two more like that. We're going to end at the top with the foot pointed to the ceiling and then scissor switch your legs. Flex the right foot, point the left. Coming up now for tree with the left leg. Take the leg a little lower, look up, look down your midline, come all the way up, pull your body as vertically as you possibly can. Try to sit on your sits bones and then sit behind them as you start the pelvic tuck. Push the leg out into space as you come down, pressing the hand into the leg, getting a nice connection there to your core. Once you're down, we lift again. As you work through your Pilates practice, you start looking for flow, whereas you're moving from one exercise to the next, and it's just as smooth, the transition between the exercise, as the exercise itself should be. So there's always continual flowing movement. Now we lift the leg and release it forward. Stretch it high to the ceiling, press it away, feel a healthy stretch in your hamstring, and then lengthen the leg, stretch your arms forward, curl your tail up, slowly come down to your mat, lengthen the arms at your side, and lift the leg for the advanced circle. So the leg leads and the hip, waist, and ribs follow. The shoulder blade stays grounded here as we go. Remember, it's still a short inhale and a long exhale, just like it is for the less difficult version that you learn initially in the beginner and intermediate mat. Let's do one more circle. Stop at the top, reverse, away from center, sweep low, across, lift it high. Push the leg through the air like you're moving through water. You're going to stir the air with your leg, feeling the strength of the leg and the resistance of the air in your mind anyway. So then fold the knee into your chest and we roll forward and up for rolling like a ball. Hold onto your shins, look down at your abs. Inhale, lift the tail and roll your blades. Exhale forward to come up to balance point and rock again. Dive into yourself. Think of trying to draw the forehead down between your knees. while you're still pressing the edges of the feet together, pressing shins into hands and hands back into shins. Elbows are slightly lifted, so the blades are moving sideways away from your spine, allowing a nice curve back here so you can roll. And now for the abs series. Right leg in, left leg out. Push up with your shin into your arms as you go down to your best upper ab curl. Pull the leg in tight, and now inhale, we switch, and exhale and switch. Lengthen the leg right out of the socket, shoot it long, and then pull it in tight. Your head stays up, your gaze is steady. Using a focal point here, what they call a drishti in yoga, is really helpful. It helps you stabilize your upper body. Both knees in, one hand to each shin. Now inhale, stretch the arms and legs, circle wide, embrace it in. Most advanced, the toes go down, skate along the ground, lift, and then you pull them in at eye level. So do that, or do a higher version with the legs. You reach, you lengthen, and pull everything in tight. One more. Go wide with the arms, really embrace. And now scissors, right leg up and left forward. And we switch. The stretch feels so lovely on the back of the legs. I hope you're enjoying it. Be sure your knees are enjoying it too by not hyperextending them or not forcing the leg to go further than the knees will allow. Let's bring the right leg up, bring the hands behind the head, double leg lower left. Reinforce your upper ab curl. Then push both legs out and down and exhale to lift them. Check that you're balancing your work. You're working equally on the right and left side. So you should feel this on both sides of your abdominal. Right, we don't want one side to support you and the other side to just like take a little ride here. One last time. Exhale before you lift, twisting to the right and then to the left. Come up and over, shooting the opposite leg out long. The energy from that leg helps you stabilize the pelvic girdle. Last time here to the left. Pull everything in, lay it back. Maybe stretch the arms back and the legs forward. Just yawn your body open. And then we're coming up. You can do a roll up to lift, open the legs. And for the advanced work, we bring the arms up by the ears. I like this non-traditional variation where you turn the pinkies in. Imagine holding a ball, lift the ball up to the ceiling and roll it across the ceiling behind you. Only the upper back is in thoracic extension. Palms forward, look down and dive forward. Pounce over the space, over your legs. Round your body here. You can take a bow, maybe bring your fingertips to the ground, and then push through your legs and you lift to come up. Spiraling the arms, you arch the upper back only. The lower back should still be perpendicular to the mat. And then diving forward, exhale completely, empty the lungs as much as possible. Hang the head, shoulders melt. And one more, we're going up to arch. Exhale and forward. That pulls the spine forward, the rest of the body just flows. And then we'll come forward for open leg balance. Hold onto your ankles, knees narrow, the width of your shoulders. Both legs up. Stretch them here. And then exhale, pull the heels together by your tail. And lift again. Let's stay there and look down at your abs. Inhale to roll back. Only to the shoulders. Exhale to come forward to your balance. And we roll back and forth this way. All the rolling exercises you want to think the spine is going in a straight line down the mat, even though the spine itself is curved. It's like you're a tire rolling down the road, right down the middle. One more here. And then close the legs, flex the feet, reach for your toes and rock like that. Eventually, we all hope to touch our toes and keep the connection. You can also practice this with maybe a belt or like a yoga strap, which is stiffer than a TheraBand around your feet to help you keep a connection there and gradually stretch this out. Let's leave the legs in the air, roll the spine down for corkscrew. So for the advanced corkscrew, we jackknife up through center, lift the feet up in the air, look up and back slightly. Don't look at your feet because they're going to move out of your vision. You're going down on the right side of the spine. There's a slight tilt. Circle the legs to the right, across center to the left. Pull them up and in and bring them up high here. Be sure you balance on your shoulders, not your neck. Tip the body to the left. The left side is heavy. You circle around to the left, through center, tip to the right, pull it almost all the way in, and then you center the feet over the third eye at the top of the movement. we go down the way we just came up. So tilt to the right to go down, circle, come around to push off and lift here. And now down on the left side last time to go up on the right. And then we lift through center, come right down the midline, jackknife down, open the legs, and extend the arms out for your saw. Push down with the arms, lift up with the head and the chest, and rotate. Exhale, take a dive over, pressing the left arm into the leg. And then lift to come up center, spiral here. You dive, you reach, you stretch the arms in opposition, feel that leg. Coming up, hips are grounded here. As you spiral to your right, be sure you push the left sits bone into the floor like you're bolting it in. Coming upright, flow through the high point through center, and then dive, reach, and look behind you at your back hand. See if you can push it away with your gaze. Coming up, center, and lower the arms down. Close your legs, and we're onto your stomach now for swan. So, body stretches out, hands by the armpits. Pull forward with the eyes and the chest to lift up, and then release yourself down here. Gaze to the floor, elbows pull back and in, heart rises and expands, and release on down. We'll do just one more like this. And down you go, prop yourself up on your forearms, push down through the arms, and kick the right heel in twice. 1, 2, and down. Now the left, pulse 1, 2, and down. Here we look for that nice stretch in the quads without destabilizing the pelvis. Keep it heavy as if it's glued to the mat here, and you're trying to pull your body away in both directions. So you reach up and out through your sternum and your eyes, and you reach back and out with your knees with every kick in. You'll feel the knee kind of slide a little bit away from you with the beat of the heel into the butt. And then let's lay it on down, look to your right. Overlap the hands here, double leg kick. Take a deep breath in to prepare as you exhale 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Push your feet into the ground, reach the arms back, eyes up, heart up. Down you go, turning left, pulse the air out. 3 pulses. The feet are grounded before you lift. Arms stretch back as far as possible. And again, try to interlock the thumbs, reach, keep the wrists and the fingers straight as you reach behind you. Down we go, last time to the left. Legs down, hands forward, push up, child's pose. Round your back, curve it. Snap your spine, coming up, neck pull. So we flip over, the legs are apart, feet are flexed. Hands go behind the base of the skull, and you elevate the skull in order to lengthen the neck and elongate the rest of the spine too. Elbows up, shoulders drop. Now lean back, neutral spine like a plank. Tuck and roll it on out. Coming up, hands eventually here by your head. You can also do a fist into your hand. Dive forward, curve your belly back into your spine as you round over. Press the head forward, not down. Lift to come up. And lean it back. Tuck, roll it out. Curve your way into the floor. Coming up again. And dive forward. Lifting up. And lean back. Curve down. We are going to do one more full set here. And then diving forward and over your legs, stretch out your spine, stretch out your hamstrings, and then pull it up to go down. Tilt back, protect your spine, tuck when you need to, roll your head out to the ground. Now here, scissors and bicycle, the advanced versions. So we jackknife up, pull the knees in, lift the legs, jackknife up to the ceiling, support your hips with your hands. So from this point, we want the elbows a little narrow. You're going to lift through your feet, try to reach the sky, and then take the right leg forward. And then lift it on up. And now the left leg goes forward, working eventually, not moving the other leg from the point where you imagine it's glued to the ceiling. When you first learn it, you could take the legs in a scissor split, with the one leg coming over your face, but eventually we give that up and just work on holding the leg and focusing on the hip extension. Coming up here. And then let's go into your bicycle. The right leg goes forward, out and down as it pulls in. The left leg reaches, strokes across the ceiling, down the wall, across the floor, and in before we lift it. And then reverse your circles, reverse the pedaling, back pedal. Keep the energy up. Try not to keep falling into your hands. Keep the lift of the legs going. That reach is going to help you feel lighter into your hands, into your wrists. And then from here, you can take the arms down, jackknife down, and then lower your feet. We'll lift to the advanced bridge. So starting with the pelvic tuck, curve the body up, pull the knees forward, press the top of the shoulders into your hip extension and thoracic extension. Slide your right foot forward, point to kick it up, flex to bring it down. Lower the heel to the ground if you can. Try to keep the two pelvic halves level and elevated. After 3, you slide it back in, screw off the pelvis to the ceiling again, and then slide the left leg forward, point up, flex to bring it down, point to lift it, flex to close it to the floor, point up, flex down, slide it under, hips lift if they've fallen, and now roll to the inner arm, curve your body down, a regular bridge down, starting at the top of the spine, working all the way to the tail. And now here, just a regular bridge. Begin with the pelvic tuck, rock the pelvis, and slide it forward if the tail is reaching out between the knees. And then we're going to lift the shoulders slightly, release the upper back into the ground, melt your body, let it dissolve into the mat, one vertebra after the next. Get a little massage here of the spine as you lower the tail. And once more, press firmly through your legs. You're going to push down into your feet as you rise. And once we're here, another set of kicks. This time we start with the left leg, extend it, flex to kick it, point to bring it low, flexing up, point and down, one more flex to lift, point, stretch it away, slide it under, extend the right, flexing high, point to reach it down, 2 more kicks, and then just one more. All the way down, slide the leg under, elevate again, use your glutes, pick up your hips, and then roll to the inner arms, roll your spine down, melt it into the ground like you're under that warm sun, release your body, relax into the ground for a sec, and then let's pull one leg into your chest and come forward and up for spine twist. Feet are flexed and together as if they're up against a wall. Push the arms down. Be sure you're not hyperextending elbows or extending the thoracic spine. So we'll rotate here to the right and pulse 1, 2, 3. Lift to center and then to the left and pulse 1, 2, 3. Back to center and around again. Checking that your feet don't shift here on the mat. They stay grounded, they stay stable. So do your hips. One more set. Every little pulse is an exploration of finding more rotation in your spine. Back to center to lower the arms down. Slide forward, lay yourself down on your back. We get ready for jackknife. You want to be sure you're all the way down with your head and your legs before you lift. So we'll take the legs up and out, press to the arms, jackknife up, and then work your body down, curl it into the ground, stretch the legs out to working level, and then we bring it up again. Whoops. Didn't mean to kick my roll down bar. And then down you go. Stretch the leg forward. And again. Luckily, I think Pilates teachers get calluses and places like that where they hit the equipment periodically. So no harm done. And one more. A little more focus probably would have been useful there. And bring it down. And let's lower the legs to the ground and lay on your side facing the camera or the side kick series. You can prop yourself up on your elbow. At the advanced level, we take both hands behind the head. You're always welcome to bring your hand down on the mat in front of you as a modification. Reach the leg long, heel to heel, top leg up, flexing the foot, bring it forward. Pulse 1, 2, point the foot, take it back, pulse 1, and 2. Double beat forward, kick, kick, point, take it back, stretch and lengthen. 1 more. And press it away. Come back to center, rotate externally, point to go up, and flex to bring it down. Reach up through the air and then push it down with your leg. 1 more, you rise, and then flex to close. Now reverse the foot. So you keep it flexed as you lift it, point the foot to stretch it out, flex to lift it high, point to stretch it away. 1 more time. And then développé, bend your knees, slide the leg in, knee to shoulder, lift the foot, flex and bring it down. Pull, it skates in, it lifts up, you flex and you lengthen. 1 more like that. Then we go for the reverse envelope, pick it up here with a flex foot point, bend, skate it down, slide it long, long, longer, flex to lift, point, bend, and exhale all the way down, full reach, and last time. And all the way down into rond de jambe, big circle forward, exhale up, around, back, and through center. Circle it through again. Hold your body still. You're pulling your head away from your shoulders and vice versa. Last time in this direction. Once the leg closes, we reverse. Take it back and open the hip. Circle it around. You rotate the leg on the socket, even while you're moving the leg in a big circle through the air around you. 1 more time. And then bicycle, arm forward, leg back. Swing the leg forward, catch it with your hand. Fold it into your chest, heel to butt. Hand to the foot, bring the knee back, and extend arm and leg, lengthen out on your diagonal. Kick it forward. Stretch into the hamstring by reaching back through the tail and the sits bone. Fold it in. Hand to foot. Push the leg back. Don't let the knee rise. And then lengthen it out. Stretch. 1 last time. Forward kick. Embrace it. Back for the quad and the psoas length. And then diagonal stretch. Now reverse. The arm rises as you fold the knee. Hold the heel into your sits bone. Push the knee back. Pull the knee into your chest. Embrace it in. Stretch it forward and lengthen on the diagonal. 2 more of those. Up with the arm as you're folding the leg. Pull the knee in. We're trying to keep that leg working on the same plane, like it's like moving on a glass tabletop in front and around you. Arm up, fold the leg. Don't let the knee lift. That's a sign of the IT band being tight. Pull it and figure 4. So we bring that top leg in front, bottom leg rises, and 2, and 3. Complete reverse. 1, 2, 3. Lift, reach out, lower it down, top back, almost in line with the spine. Pick up your top leg. Tap reverse. Going up, point bend, exhale all the way down, lengthen to lift, point bend, exhale, sweep it away, and 1 more time. All the way forward for rond de jambe. Forward, up, around, back, and through center. Reach longer when you feel like you're about to get stuck. That often helps. The bottom leg pushes into the ground, actively reverse. Just circle here with your foot as if it's tracing the inside of a hula hoop. And then scissors, stretch. Kick the leg forward to your hand, fold it in, swing it back, and release, let it go. Kick it forward, fold it tight, press it back, release and lengthen, and 1 more like that. Back behind you, stretch it out, lift the arms, circle back, collect your foot, heel to butt. Push the knee back, feel the stretch in the quad before you bring it forward and lengthen it. Stretch it out on the diagonal, arm rises as you fold the knee, push the knee back, there's that quad stretch for you, pull the knee into your chest, lengthen the leg and release. We have 1 last one. Graceful movement through space with the limbs. At least with the moving limbs, the others are trying to stabilize you. And figure 4. Bottom leg up and then down. Lift it and lower it down. Reach it again and pull it to the floor. Lift and you circle around and up 1, and then 2, and then 3. Top of the circle and reverse. Smooth out your circle. Going inside a barrel. And lift, lower it down. Extend the leg. Lay yourself down here. Extend the arms overhead. The legs swing back a bit. And so you feel like you're balanced on your side. Pick up your top leg. Pull the bottom leg up and the bottom leg down. Bottom leg rises and lowers. It's helpful to push your bottom arm into the floor here. Wherever it connects, increase the connection. Lift and hold it up. Top leg goes up and then down. Top leg rises. The bottom leg is still off the mat. One more for the top leg and down. Push it up and then bring it down with the bottom leg. It's like the freight is being pushed up and then brought down by the elevator. One more. Really good deep oblique work going on here. Lift your legs, little walks. As you kick, don't kick your body out of position. And then swing the legs back and forth. Giant strides. Keep the knees straight, don't let them bend. That means you're working your quads. Pull the legs together, they go up and then they go down. And we'll roll over onto our backs here for teaser. Take a little stretch first. Balance everything out. Arms back, legs forward. Then bring the arms forward. You can fold the knees into your chest. Fold them in, extend them up on a diagonal. Palms at your side, facing up. Look up, lift your gaze along the inside of your legs and pull your body up. Hands come up into your teaser position. Curl the tail up and roll the spine down. Keep the legs out in the air. And we do that again. Breathe through it. Exhale through the hard part. And release it down again. One more here. The reach of the arms will help you come up. And then lower the legs, lift them, lower and lift. Hold the body steady. Move your legs 3 times. And then everything out and everything down. Full teaser up now. So the arms slide forward. You look up at your feet. You bring your feet up at eye level. They can go a little higher at the end of the movement. And then push them out to eye level, lower them down. Bring yourself all the way to the ground. One final one. And we do the advanced hip circles. Arms to the right, legs left. Circle around, lift, and reverse. Arms right, legs left. Everything down, everything up. Complete reverse. Woo, and down we go. Push the legs down. We lay down. We rest for a breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Flip over onto your stomach for swimming. And we pull back through the armpits, poke up with the chest, kick the arms and legs up in the air. One more breath. Stretch it out, lay it down, child's pose again. Next, we're going to do a plank exercise, leg pull front. So you'll come into your front plank, toes curled under, body long. Pick up your right leg, go back through the heel, come forward, you rock your plank, switch your leg. Right leg down, left one up, back through the heel, forward, switch your legs again. One more set. A child's pose now. Stack your spine. We're going to do a leg pull. So here the hands are behind you. The fingers point away. Shake off your bracelets or your watch away from the curve of your wrist here. The feet will be a little flexed. You're going to push down through your spread hands, lift up. Be careful that you're not hyperextending your elbows. Point the right foot to lift it up, flex to bring it down. Left, point up, flex down, and the right. Your gaze can be either forward or back and up at the ceiling. 3 sets only. And then lower the hips down. And let's come up to start looking at side kicks kneeling. So in this exercise, you start with the knees a little bit apart at the hip socket width, so about 4 inches apart. Take your hands up behind your skull. You pull the head long, elongate the spine, then extend the right arm out to the side. So you'll be reversed from me. So that's okay. So you're going to tip over, lifting your left knee up. Try to float over with your body keeping a plank from the knee to the hip, to the shoulder, to the head. Extend the leg forward, flexing the foot. You kick it forward 1, 2, point the foot, take it back, and pulse 1, 2. Flex to bring it forward, double beat. point to take it back, double beat. Same thing as side kicks on the mat. You try to hold the body steady, so you have less support, obviously. Bend your knee, heel to butt. Push off your arm, pull from your core, come up to land. And here we go for the other side. So extend your left arm out. As you go over, pick up your right knee. Try to get a 90-degree angle between your legs. Reach the body out long, extend that leg here, flexing the foot. Inhale, bring it forward, double pulse. Point, take it back, double pulse. Flex to bring it forward, 1, 2. Point to take it back, 1, 2. One more time. And then bring it center, bend the knee, heel to butt. Come up. And land, hopefully gracefully. Takes time. I'm always thinking, oh my God, will I make it this time myself? So that's good. We still have a few minutes. So let's look at our mermaid or side bend here. So the legs are extended out. There still is a soft bend in the knee. You're not fully extended because you don't want to go up into a side plank. We want to go up into a side bend curve. So from here, the hand a little bit in front of the shoulder. Opposite hand resting down on your calf, look at it. And then as you shift your weight off the ground and over your standing wrist, you're going to push the ground down with both the feet and the arm to come up. So look into the camera, squeeze the legs together. The bottom leg supports the top one. Bend the knees and slowly come down to rest your hips down and lower the hand. 2 more like that. Press down in order to rise. And pull it down. If you feel like you can get more curve through the rib cage and waist, bring the knees in a little closer. If it's too much curve, you can stretch the legs further away from your hips. The other thing that tends to happen is sometimes your feet will slip on your surface beneath you. So then you might want to rethink that. A sticky mat here would be helpful. And now we're looking for the other side. So look at your hand, find the right angle of your legs, press the legs together before you start. Even the heel of the top foot into the base of the toes of the bottom leg. Ready, set, and we lift. Coming up, try to lift the hips, drop the head, and open the rib cage. Coming down. Now really watch that when you lift, your shoulder is right over the wrist. So right now I have it a little behind, so that when I come up, I can lift my shoulder forward and directly over the wrist. That gives you the most stable platform here, the most support for your body, and then bring it on down. And we'll do one more like this. Scoop the air, come up, squeeze the legs together, and down we go. All right, from here, we're moving into boomerang. Have a seat, extend your legs in front of you, cross your right heel over your left ankle. Press your hands down at the side. Try to use your psoas muscle by your spine to pick up your legs. So you push down, lift the legs without rolling back. Roll back now to your shoulders. Open the legs, recross. Come up into your teaser. Circle the arms back. Pull the arms behind you. Dive the whole shape forward. Lift the arms. Release the hands. Thumbs up, palms forward. Circle around by your ankles. Articulate up. And we do it again. So you press down. Now here the left leg is on the right one. Bring it back. Open, recross. Head and neck stay off the ground. You rest on your shoulders there. Move back through your teaser because then we practiced them earlier. Diving forward over your knees. Suck the belly into your back. Lift the arms. Circle them around. The shoulders move on your back. The blades move on your back. Articulate up. And we'll do one more set. Press down to roll backwards. Open, recross. Legs zipper tight as you rise. Sweep the arms back. The arms go back. It's a counter pull, an opposition from your hands to your feet. Diving here, thumbs up, open the palms wide, wrap them forward. Slide them into the ground so you feel that work in your back picking you up like spine stretch, and we roll again. Lift to come forward. Balance point on that sacrum. We've been here before as well. Stretch the arms behind you, take a dive. Lift the arms, palms to the sky, then turn the palms forward, thumbs up, circle around, pulling the shoulders down your back, and articulate up. We're going to just end with seal. So let's take your hands between your legs, wrap them here, lift the feet up, and open and close the legs, clapping 3 times. Exhale, 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, roll to your shoulders. Stay off your neck. Clap 1, 2, 3. Come up and clap 2, 3. Try to be a little playful with the rolls. Sometimes with these, if you take it too seriously, your body tenses up. You want to be just as relaxed as a child, just rolling on the grass. And we'll do one more, hopefully our best ones. And then lower the legs. And we are done for today. Thanks so much for doing class with me. I really appreciate that you're coming to class, whether you're here in real time or doing it at a later time at your own convenience. Thanks again.
Thank you, Kath. It's great to see you.
Lovely to see you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah.